Something big just dropped, and it might mean the end of the WNBA as we know it. Adam Silver went on NBC News thinking it was just another interview, but what he said has the entire WNBA Players Association furious. And now, insiders are saying this could be the move that destroys the 2026 season entirely. Let me break this down, because this isn't drama, this is survival. So, Silver sits down for an interview, talking about the WNBA's CBA negotiations, the deal between players and owners that decides how money gets split. Seems normal, right? Until he drops this line. I think share isn't the right way to look at it. That one sentence flipped everything upside down. When Adam Silver says share isn't the right way to look at it, he's basically saying the players will never get a 50-50 revenue split, ever. The WNBA instantly clapped back on Instagram, posting, "Don't want to share, Adam?" But here's the crazy part. He's not wrong. Here's why. The WNBA doesn't actually make enough money for that to even work. Let's do the math. Say the league brings in $100 million a year and costs $100 million to run. If players get half, $50 million, that means every owner loses money, and no investor on earth signs up for a deal that guarantees a loss. Even worse, the WNBA doesn't even own all its own revenue. The NBA itself, third-party investors, and outside backers all own pieces of the league. That means if players want 50%, they're not just asking team owners to take less, they're asking the NBA and outside investors to give up their cut, and none of them are doing that. So what's Adam Silver's plan? Simple. He's going to increase player salaries without changing the percentage split. The max salary could jump from $200K to $850K. That's huge, but it's not a share. It's a payout, a controlled raise that doesn't mess with the league structure. Now, here's the dark twist. Some insiders believe the WNBA might actually be more valuable dead than alive. Think about it. If the league loses money, it can be used as a tax write-off for the NBA and investors. They get tax breaks, good PR, and headlines about supporting women's sports, all while losing cash on purpose. So what's the incentive to fix the system? None. And that's why the players are furious. They see sold-out Caitlin Clark games, huge ratings, viral moments, and they're asking, where's our money? But the sad truth is, the money doesn't exist the way they think it does. Even if they got 80% of their merchant ticket revenue, the total only adds up to a few million extra. That's it. And here's where it gets really messy. Some players in leadership positions might actually benefit if the league collapses. If new leagues like Unrivaled or Project B rise up, those stars could cash in with bigger contracts and more control. But the players at the bottom, the 60 or 70 on minimum contracts, they lose everything. And this is what nobody's saying out loud. If the WNBA doesn't have a 2026 season, it's done. Every expansion owner has an exit clause. They can repurpose arenas for other sports. The NBA walks away, the investors walk away, the players, they're left with nothing. The league finally had its biggest moment ever, thanks to Caitlin Clark. But now, that same success might be the reason everything falls apart. Because for the first time, the players think they have leverage. But in business, emotion doesn't beat math. And right now, the math says, if the WNBA doesn't fix this soon, there might never be another WNBA season.